ass in water and shit anyway. Okay, wait, did we start on that? Oh, good.
No, we'll start on this.
Good.
Who wants to retell what happened 3 years ago?
We
Dude,
invaded
I
a
can't remember
fortress.
breakfast 3 years ago.
We invaded a fortress and we like kicked some major tail.
Anybody have to add to that?
I got
We were on a
landed
boat.
by a giant pussy.
3 years ago, I believe the way that the kids say it now is that the world went to hell.
I mean, there's that even
In a
euphemism
handbasket?
anymore?
yeah.
That river is a mouth.
I prefer ham baskets myself, but anyways,
Could be ham. It is a meat.
you guys took yourself a short little rest while you have to remember names. Val.
I don't remember anybody.
Val went and explored a bit, came back and told you what she found, and you guys all finished up your rest. Only one who didn't benefit from it was Val herself, but you're now kind of just hanging out in this room with these little like arrow slits facing out on the stairs. You came down that stairway there. Don't think anybody closed the trap door, so it's still wide open. Hanging out what looked to have been an armory of some type. Lots of places for weapon and armor in here, but it's completely empty other than blood and the carcasses you all left. What would you like to do?
A question for everybody here. Who here can speak Celestial?
Natasha's hand slowly raises.
Val will nod. She knows a little bit here. And there.
I don't.
I already knew about you. Okay. So that actually will not help, but good to know. I have an idea, because Val seemed to be able to really spook them by making them think she was an angel or something by speaking Celestial. So what if everybody who can speak Celestial literally just started doing like war chants, so that we fool them all into thinking we're angels?
All of this.
Tao raises his hand and says, do we want to speak to one of these guys? I mean, I can make it so we can speak to their spirits.
Oh, to their corpses? Yes. To the living ones? No. Kill them immediately. But, right. I had questions, but that feels like it was 3 weeks ago.
Well,
I got fucking nothing.
Someone
points
should
to
be
this-
using their journal.
he points to this one that's sitting right outside the door, big old dude, and it's like, he looks like he's important.
If I didn't write it down, it couldn't have been that important. Anyway.
Yeah, he was pretty big. We should probably search the rest of the area.
Yeah, and I'll give everybody a little overview of what I found downstairs. It's nightmarish. It's fleshy. There's a large portal. And I only saw one thing down there, but I don't know. I don't know.
Natasha's eyes perk up. Did you say portal?
Mm-hmm.
Well, seems like we still have work to do. Still, if we can close the portal, we can at least make this area safe, which would be amicable.
Is there anything in this crate here?
That's a piece of wood that's
Oh,
just
it's
kind of
just a
like
piece of wood?
leaning up against the wall.
Okay.
As you walk around, though, and you look under it, you actually see a severed head staring back at you.
that's unsettling. I can look around else in the room. Any other things besides severed heads? Like any weapons or coins? Anything of importance like papers?
Give me a perception check. So obviously there's the like two broken walls that lead to the outside. As you look around though, there's just that pile of wood there. You're not really sure what it was. It looks obliterated, but there's nothing of value or weapons or anything like that. There does look to have been stuff hanging on the wall, but all you can see is like the metal bar going across and then scorch marks on the wall like it was burnt or something, and then this giant area just filled with dried old blood.
Okay.
Tal, if you want to talk to them, you might want to do it soon because I think these guys are dissolving.
Well, you gotta come up with questions.
It's not how his ability works.
I don't want to start it and then you guys just stand around not knowing what to ask him.
Is there anything on this altar at all? Or if it looks like an altar?
So as you walk into this room, you can see obvious signs of damage and like claw marks on the wall. And this altar looks to have been defaced and ruined. But as you approach it, when you first enter the room, you notice there's something black sitting on top of it. As you get closer, it just looks like a pile of black feathers.
Well, Tao is going to touch this thing and use his ability.
For a question when we get there, let me know, because I have a few that we could potentially.
Well, it's Tao looks at you, and you can now ask it questions for the next 10 minutes.
Is this...
And so
Sorry, go ahead.
you watch as like this dead creature, kind of his neck just kind of twists around and his head focuses on you, Tal, and he just seems to come to life as he slightly raises it up off the floor, and he just looks at you and says, "I will feast on your flesh soon."
Aren't you dead?
When I
That's
go
one of your questions.
and released from here, I will be back for you.
And Natasha will come over to it and say, "Well, who's your master? Who do you serve?" She will ask it in Infernal, by the way.
All right, 1 second. It will say, "I serve my hunger to devour your flesh."
It appears to be hungry.
That sounds like a
Observant.
personal problem to me.
Indeed.
Is this just a different color of blood on this, like, broken desk? Or...
No, that's cloth hanging
Oh,
over it.
cloth? Okay.
Natasha looks over at Val. You said you wanted to ask it questions.
Oh, you covered the one that I was gonna ask. If it does, it's like who the next guy up is.
What's going on downstairs?
Oh, are you asking him that? That's
Yeah.
a good question.
Why don't you go find out?
So does the portal lead to a nice vacation spot?
I enjoy where it leads to. You will as well.
How do you know what I would enjoy?
I'll enjoy it. And all of a sudden it just collapses to the floor again.
It's been 10 minutes.
You have 5 questions.
I think it's 5 questions or 10 minutes.
Also, we did
No.
bullshit a lot.
Which one is it?
Oh yeah, you're right. It is. You can ask up to 5 questions. Sorry, I missed that.
Well, now we know.
Hey guys, I'm down here.
Where?
What?
Through the arrow slits.
Oh, I see.
Hello, fellow undead hunter. How is the view?
Bloody.
That's accurate. But by the way, which way was the temple again? I forgot. There was a lot of fighting.
The room behind us, right? Or behind you?
Oh, you mean like the with the altar? It's the room over on the west side.
Thank you. I have to check that out.
Val, do you need to take a rest, or are we ready to go?
We already did take one.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty.
Oh,
ready to
hello.
go. I'm down some hit points, but I don't have like a lot of abilities for short and long rest, so.
Okay.
So you guys walk into this clearly defaced altar room and notice a heap of feathers just sitting up on the altar.
Fucking blasphemy. And I'm gonna start cleaning things up.
I'm not sure that's going to help anything, my dear friend.
Maybe not. Especially in the long term.
Yeah, as you go touch the feathers, you kind of feel like a tingling sensation.
That is a very weird. Is that a good tingle or the bad tingle?
I'm gonna guess based on where we are and this setting, it's not a good tingle.
I have to ask, considering the
Seems to
symbolism.
be an ambiguous tingle.
Why
Is
is it
A
all?
neutral tingle.
Is this like a storage room?
It's always ambiguous.
You just want you to neutral
Peter tingle.
Kinda. You can see like area near where they had weapons and stuff too. You can see a couple laying on the floor. You take it that the room, like the one that everybody was in, and this one were probably strategic points to choke people off coming up the stairs because you can see
I
through
can
the
see.
arrow slits
Yep.
here.
Mm-hmm.
You get the feeling that they might be of importance to you, though. Gabrus.
Close enough. 95%. I'm going to take the feathers. How many of them are there?
How about you roll me a 4d6?
That sounds fair. Yeah,
Nice.
that's a good amount of feathers.
Oh, there's 24 feathers there.
Holy shit. Yes, good. I guess I'm taking 24 ambiguously tingly raven feathers.
So Natasha looks outside and wants to know if there's anything out the entrance of this place that she sees.
As you look out in that direction, go ahead and give me a perception check. So you look out, you can tell obviously there was battle here, and you can see this creeping corruption that's kind of like turning the ground into flesh that's slowly seeping out. But as you look out to the east, it is just all battle scarred lands. There's no corpses or anything out there, but you can see like ballistas out there and what look to be explosion marks. Obviously, this was kind of like the battle point of the fiends assaulting this place, and they were attacking them.
We have came from not the roof of this place, or it was a side room.
You came through the roof.
Okay.
But you guys have noticed doing lots of investigating, walking around, looking at stuff, that there are several broken walls.
Yeah.
Look like they fell during an attack or something.
And the stairs that are here go up or down?
They're going down.
And that would be down to the basement that I was able to investigate a little bit of.
Okay. Just making sure.
I believe we should go down to the basement. I think we found everything here that we can.
Well, I'm at the entrance here.
There is this constant droning sound that you guys have been hearing, and when you get near these stairwells, it gets a whole lot louder.
As we start to head down, I guess I need to drag myself over here too. As we start to head down, I will just ask. I did mention that the walls are people, right? And then I guess we're gonna start going down the stairs.
You did not mention the walls were people.
I didn't mean to do that.
Okay, well the walls are people. Let's go.
Why did you not mention the walls are people?
I figured the portal was a little bit more important. Do you guys want to carry this argument down and spoil the surprise?
Gabress poofs up.
Is there any flames in here at all?
There's no flames in here. The sconces are full of fuel, but they're not currently lit.
Okay. There's no windows or anything, just the arrow slits, and the doors are on the ground. Okay. Because I was gonna
doors look to have been broken off.
I was gonna try to do some thaumaturgy and scare him with some stuff, but I don't think I can do anything.
There's a shield leaning against the wall there you can fling at him.
No, I was gonna do it off of the walls are people, then do some flickering of lights or something. It would have been cool, but
Fuck it up, kid.
I can't do anything right now. It would have been cool. I mean, I could have did some tremors on the ground, but I don't want to freak everyone out.
You have a shield right there in front of you.
Does it look old? The shield?
Alright, so no, it looks battle beaten.
Battle worn.
Definitely.
Battle worn.
Yeah, it's definitely seen combat, but it's there.
Does anyone need a shield?
I'm good.
Alright.
So you guys start heading down the stairway.
I have a shield. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll attempt to be
As long
stealthy.
as everyone's here.
I would like to have everybody attempt to be stealthy and would communicate so.
I can,
but I also know that a large group of people is
I can
pretty
cast
difficult to
Pass Without a Trace.
You are very optimistic.
Natasha looks at you, Val, and kind of taps on her plate mail underneath her cloth armor or cloak.
Mhm.
I'm not exactly the quietest person walking around.
Well, I can help with that a little bit. And I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
Alright, you all watch as the shadows seem to leave where they are. There's still shadows there, but they just get lesser and they kind of gravitate towards all of you and cling to you. And there just seems to be this shadowy presence about all of you, making it harder to see each other. But as you go down, go ahead, roll me your stealth checks.
Stay within at least 30 feet of me for this effect.
Disadvantage.
This is gonna be fun. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But Pass with
20 though.
Trace is a plus a 10, right?
Yeah, it's plus 10.
Yep.
So 22 for me. Believe it or not.
She's almost as sneaky as me. I got a 23.
25.
21.
Nobody can see the Raven Knight. Nevermore. Nevermore.
It's those extra feathers. They're stealthy.
I put them in my cap, fool. They give me ambiguous tinkle.
I was gonna make a joke about your steps being
Oh,
feather light,
sorry, I
but that's
forgot
okay.
to roll. Yeah.
That's wrong.
All right, so you all start making your way down the steps as the droning turns into distinguishable cries of anguish and agony, and you can just hear what sounds like a room full of people just suffering and crying out as you find yourselves. And give me a second as you move your tokens over, but you all find yourselves at the bottom of this stairway.
Like the music.
It is dark down here, but you do look and see what looks to be like a broken hole in the wall, and you can all see light like emanating from it.
Natasha will unsheath her javelin. It is on fire with continual flame. The tip of it.
How does that work with Pass Without a Trace?
I've got to be able to see.
I mean, same.
I mean, you
It's
guys
an
can't
honest
see the dark.
question.
Disregard that screenshot that I posted.
All right.
Is that with dark vision?
Well, I can see in the dark right now, but it's brighter now. Like the area that I can see is brighter. It was the area that I could see being dim.
It's
Well,
I think-
Natasha has pulled out the spear, and so you guys have a little more light now.
I see. This makes sense. These are aspects of Roll20. I haven't played with a whole lot when I'm running a game, so.
So everybody just remember, when you're within 10 feet of me, which I'll try to put myself in position of, you get several things, including an initiative bonus equal to my proficiency.
All right. Well, as you guys are coming up to this hole in the wall and looking around,
I
you
can't see
look out.
anything from this little corner at all. There we go.
So you look out and you see just this floor of flesh. It looks like it's been ripped off and just laid on the ground. It's overlapping each other. At this point, you can't really tell where one starts or ends. You don't know if it's one giant piece or several thousands pieces, but the floor is definitely made from flesh. But as you look to the walls and the ceiling, you see actual people that are like attached to them, and some are motionless, doing nothing. Others, missing half their body, an arm or something like that, seem to be just sitting there kind of moving around slightly and just groaning in anguish. This is the droning sound that you've all been hearing the whole time. You see straight across from you this giant 15-foot portal that is glowing green. In between you and that portal is this river of blood, probably the one you saw from the outside. And you also see this towering humanoid figure who currently has its back to you. And it's just kind of swaying side to side, just looking at this portal. But where its arms should be, you notice they're almost tentacle-like, and they're waving around. They look like they might have heads of their own, and you notice like appendages coming off the lower end as well.
He is not on this layer, by the way. There he is.
Dear boy, that's dreadful.
Should we try talking?
No.
I mean, yeah, we tried talking upstairs.
This one looks a little different.
We don't consort with thieves.
I don't think they would want to consort with us either, even if we gave them the opportunity.
Then it works out.
I mean, it would give us a little opportunity to get a little closer, maybe.
I do believe the pass without a trace will give us that opportunity just fine.
You want a surprise attack then, huh?
That would be wise. The only thing that worries me is that river. Not very good sight for the bottom of it.
We probably should not touch it.
That's the idea. And it probably operates on the other side of it because it is a ranged attacker. And those bodies in the walls, they're probably going to be attacking us as well. We jump off of this alcove, it'll be a death trap.
Can I ascertain how powerful this beam may be?
Give me investigation check. It's pretty big, based off physical might itself. Probably pretty strong. I mean, it's big as like a lesser giant, but otherwise, think it might be magical. You're not sure because it seems to be doing something with the portal. But outside of that, you really can't glean much.
Might be magic. Has 10 tentacles.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's probably not any, like, visible weapons or anything like that that it's carrying.
Wow. How do we want to approach this?
I mean...
Tal looks at everybody. You want me to just go charge it?
Hell no. We need to find a safe way across that river. Is there anybody here who can hover or teleport?
The river, there's to the north side of it. There's
we can go around it if there.
flesh. You
Good.
can go around to the north.
Then we can sneak around and ambush this creature, which might close the portal. And worst comes to worst, we let Tau kill it, and ask it later.
Tau pulls out his great axe and grips it tightly,
Boy.
and then moves out.
As soon as Tal steps out, you all watch as the first foot hits the flesh and it ripples outwards towards this thing. And you watch as it kind of does like this slinky spin and look at all of you. And instantly you feel or hear in your minds, we have visitors. And as this voice speaks in your mind, you feel like this constricting, skelly-like feeling, and then as it fades away, you're just left with this kind of like slimy, venom-like feeling in your head. And you all see, as I will share it with you, I will describe it, this giant creature that has these two arm-like appendages kind of coming off of it, and at the ends of them are snake heads, and then the three appendages coming from the feet kind of look at you as well, and they're also snake heads, and they are all focused on all of you.
Oh, I like that artwork though.
She seems fun at parties.
Well, I think she knows we're here. Tasha said.
Well, sneaking's out the window. Time to just bum rush her.
Come to offer yourselves as sacrifices.
Is she just going to let us walk up?
You lost the element
Tau-
of surprise.
Tau moves up. Tau moves up a little bit further, and we've come to sacrifice something.
I love it.
It wouldn't be your cubs, would it? Which Tal went on this mission to protect his children, his cubs. So hearing that would probably make him falter in his step a bit.
You sure it wouldn't like fill him with rage?
It could fill him with rage, but I'm sure hearing his cubs threaten might make him falter just a bit before that happens.
Oh, he's going to move forward some more. You can't threaten my kids.
They are already surrounded.
Taking point, moving behind. I'm gonna go down too.
All right, as you step out, Leo.
Yeah.
It will say to you, you all hear this talking. It's not talking individually, but as you start stepping out, it says, "And you, giant kin, think you could do something?"
Well, we'll find out when I get there.
All right, and then you will step out, Gabrish, and it will say, "Yours will be next."
He just starts humming a little tune under his breath as he waits for He's getting the battle chant ready. He's gonna do it.
Do you guys
at
want me to
some
shoot
point-
it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, at some point, like, I'm perfectly fine where I am because she is in range of
Same.
my short bow. So I'm fine right here. So I'm gonna knock an arrow and be ready to go for whenever we're ready to roll initiative.
And
so.
Natasha is just like, enough of this. And she begins to cast a spell.
I'm ready as well with the arrow.
Alright.
I'm gonna fucking bring out the sunlight blade and I'm gonna start singing in Celestial. Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go!
All right. Spells are being cast. Weapons are being drawn. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Don't forget to click on your icon before you hit initiative.
Don't forget that the two big boys get
Oh my
extra
goodness.
shit.
Oh no.
Plus 5.
You get plus
14 is Tau, I think. Oh, right, I'm not. That wasn't his sheet. So there we go. Here we go. The one.
Oh, I go very first.
Okay. So the second one is Tau. The 13th Tau. There we go. Yep. Great. Natasha gets to go last.
I feel like it's because she probably was rolling her eyes as she was, like, saying that. That feels like a very
Accurate.
thing to
How
me.
was that? House?
I think you're the only one that's seen it.
Yup. Like that.
A really good time to split the party, I think.
All right, Gabrish, it is your turn.
So he's gonna take out the damn sunlight blade, and you're gonna hear him start singing in Celestial, "When the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching in, how I long to be in their number. When the saints go marching in." And he's like, "What's the range on Moonbeam? I want." Just to fuck you. I know we're not exactly getting a lot of natural sunlight down here, but, you know, we haven't gotten a lot of it in general. What does this do? I just need to figure this out real quick.
It's 120
that's-
feet.
That's spicy. And what's the radius? Let's see. 40-foot high cylinder, 5-foot radius. Oh, fuck you, lady. Just boop, right down on top of her as I start singing "When the Saints Come Marching." Let's fucking go. Sure, second level, why not? Can I get a con save for Big Snake Lady?
Sure. All right. So as you cast your moonbeam, it seems that you just fizzle out. Seems like she kind of counter-reacted it.
Until he goes, well, that's a one down. And I'm going to go forward and kind of go along the wall while still keeping these two in my aura, while not, getting too far out.
All right. Well, as you step up to the wall, go ahead and give me a strength or athletics
Okay.
check.
Oh, good.
All right, so you step up there, and the bodies on the wall start reaching out, trying to grab you, and you can hear them, "Help me!" Some of them speak in languages you don't understand, but you definitely hear a couple "help me's" as they're trying to grab you. Unsuccessful, but it is slowing you down.
Okay, cool. I'm going to use my remaining movement to go down here instead.
All right, they can still reach at you from that distance.
Good, but I can. That's still distance, so I feel better about
That
it.
is true. Anything else you wish to do?
No, I will continue singing and bringing morale to my compatriots.
All right, then Shideen, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to use Hunter's Mark on it. And do I still get to attack after that?
Should be a bonus action.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's not letting me read it. And I will attempt to attack it with my dragon wing bow.
Attempt away. 16 will miss. A 20 will hit.
And there we go.
All right, so your arrow soars through this area and nails her, and you watch as it sinks in deep and then continues to just get pulled into her.
I think
you've
it's
dealt your
another 1d6 as well because of the Hunter's Mark.
All right.
So another 2 damage. But that is my turn. My Drake's turn. I will move him 40 feet. Flying. I'll just have him stop right there, flying in the air. About 20 feet in the air. And I'll stop him right there, and that's my turn.
All right. It is only 15 feet high in here.
Okay, well, 10 feet then.
Okay. And that's your turn, so that brings us to you, Leo.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun. Let's see. Do this. I'm gonna move here. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to make a strength or an athletics check.
You will, and that's also going to be counted as difficult terrain. So you
Oh, it
won't-
is? Okay.
Yeah.
So, where was I at? Right here?
So you can step your first. You can go one extra movement.
Right there then.
Yeah, and then give me a athletics or acrobatics check. All right. So as you kind of step up there and you move past your companion, arms start reaching out for you as well, and they're trying to pull you in, and you're having to pull yourself away from them. It's slowing you down, but you are not grappled.
Okay. I'm gonna take the dodge action, and that would be my turn. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go.
All right. It is layer action time. I need from Tau And
Also, the Drake
Gabberish.
is doing a dodge action unless I tell it otherwise.
Okay, so Talon, Gabberish, I need you guys to give me dexterity saving throws. As the flesh underneath you seems to warp and create a pit full of some kind of liquid.
In the words of the mighty Denier, shit fuck.
12.
Tal does have.
But also,
Oh,
make
danger
advantage
sense.
on that. Yeah.
He's not.
also, let's be real. You also have
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. So, all right. So it's going to be 14 for
And it's
Pal.
going to be 16 for me.
All right, so where the black circle is where this pit is. As the flesh kind of forms to create this pit, you two fall into it. Doesn't do anything yet, but you definitely do start to feel a burning sensation on your skin.
Just did. This is not poggers.
Why did I take the bonus action?
This is in fact cringe.
All right, I will need from Val and Shadeen. Trying to see how far this reaches. Hold on, I need to count something out real quick.
There's a ruler option. I'm 60 feet away from her, if that's helpful.
She will move up to here. I need from the two of you, Val and Shadeen, to give me dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
As she just kind of rears back and then spits this venom towards you guys. Okay, gonna need to roll the dice here. Just give me a minute.
Feel the fear in my enemy's eye.
Also, my Drake is poisoned, so I should be getting resistance to poison. Just letting you know.
Sorry, it's a lot of dice.
I bet.
We didn't hear the clanking sounds. We didn't know.
I can't believe the Drake died on episode 2. Just straight murdered. No chance. Not a single chance in hell.
You have this too, by the way. Oh, it's just evasion. I was just getting the text in chat so that we'd have it.
Okay, so this is acid. I do not think that your Drake's breath is going to help you, Shadeen.
Nope. Since it is acid.
Yes. Your evasion, I believe, can help you. Yeah, because it's a dexterity saving throw. So you will take, Val, 25 points of acid damage. And Shadeen, you're going to take 50 points of acid damage. As from her head, like her human head, she just like releases this line of acid towards all of you. Or the two of you. And you are also inflicted with what is known as the writhing flesh disease.
No.
Oof.
So if you want to add that somewhere to your character sheet so you know you're inflicted with that. And then she is going to move back over here. And look at you, Tao, as one of her snake heads is going to launch some spit at you. That is going to miss. And then, well, Grubbish, since you're the closest one, she's going to launch a second one from the other head at you. And that was,
Question.
yeah,
I'm in a pit right now. Does that provide me cover?
no.
Shit. Must not be a very good pit then. Okay.
Man, this is the pits.
Shut up.
It's not very deep. It's just full of this liquid. But both of those were 2 on both of you. So even with her addition to it's not going to hit. And that's all she can do. But once more, you hear in your heads, Pep will enjoy your sacrifices. And it's Tao's turn. Tao, you are going to take some damage being in that acid pit. Let me go ahead and roll that damage for Tao real quick.
Mhm.
Tao will take 21 points of acid damage as he starts his turn in that pit. And you can continue.
Okay. So he's going to move forward and then try to climb out of the pit. Is this rough terrain here, or is this good?
That's going to be rough terrain. So it's slope.
Okay, so 10.
Don't have to deal with the grappling arms, though.
20, 30, 35, 40, 45. He is going to use his action to dash, and he is going to enter a rage. Get right here.
All right.
This fucking cat that grapples the snake lady. I'm gonna be mad and fast.
Anything else that Tao's going to do?
That's all he can do is use his bonus action. He's used his action.
And that brings us to you, Val.
Alright. I'm going to use my steady eye to give myself advantage on this shot, and then I'm gonna try and shoot her with my bow.
11 will miss.
Unfortunate. I'm gonna hang out here. I don't think that I have anything else. So, that will be my turn.
All right. Then Natasha, it is your turn.
Natasha will cast a spell. And a angel avenger, a defender will show up right next to her right here.
Alrighty.
I was supposed to have advantage on that, and I didn't check the thing. So I'm gonna click it again if that's okay.
Go for it.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does indeed hit.
Okay. 19 damage is officially what I rolled first, so.
So, that is my action. I am not going to do anything for my bonus action. And I'm going to stay right here. But the Angel Avenger goes directly after my turn. Or Defender, excuse me. And it is going to swing twice. It is a 1d20 plus... Let's see. 3 plus... What is my proficiency right now? 4. Really?
That will miss.
Okay, well, it gets to swing twice. 15.
That will also miss.
All right.
All right.
That's
So
its
as
turn.
you two enter, this being turns around and begins talking to you. Start launching your spells and attacking Gabrish. As you fall into this pit and you start pulling yourself out of it, you will take 15 points of acid damage. And as you continue to move across, I need you to give me a athletics or athletic or acrobatic check.
I got you, bud. Bah!
Oh,
Is
I
that-
need to too. Sorry.
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
Is that good enough?
Yes, it is. But this will be difficult terrain until you at least step in one square down below.
So, like right here.
Correct.
So, 10, 20, 25,
Yep.
30. Anyway, I take a dash action. When the sun refuses to shine. When the sun refuses to shine. I wish to be in an upper. This motherfucker doesn't even quit when he's being digested. It's pretty for real. Junior's paladins don't play. He's taking position. She ain't got nowhere to run.
All right. So that's your turn.
Yes, sir.
Then Shideen, it is your turn.
All right. I am. Let's see. I'm just trying to remember how to do this. So I'm going to use my bonus action to tell my Drake to attack the creature this turn. And then I'm going to attempt to hit it with my bow again. My hunter's mark is not adding to the damage, I don't think, either. No, it's not.
It did.
No, it has
The
two
6
different.
is your 100th mark.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, there it is. Cool, it's working this time.
All right. That hits.
And then that was the damage. I'm going to hit it one more time. There we go. And then
18, then 20.
Then
So, look, continue.
then that's my turn. Then it's my Drake's turn. It's like this is all new, so I'm trying to get this all correct here. I'm gonna move him 25 feet and attack with my Drake, and it does. Dang it! I just had it. My book keeps closing on me. All right, roll 20. 1d20. That's 23 hit.
23
And-
does it.
All right. Then. Wow. Plus
They just got
4.
serious.
And then it does 10 damage of poison.
All right. So you watch as your Drake flies over, and it's a bite attack, right?
It is a bite melee attack, yes.
All right. So you launch a couple arrows into it, and they sink in. And again, you can see where they're hitting. They just kind of get pulled in deeper, but they're doing their damage. You can tell. And then your Drake flies over there and seems to bite into this thing. As it pulls away, it doesn't seem like it did any damage whatsoever.
Interesting. Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. Then Leo, I need you to give me a athletics or acrobatics. All right. So You are not grappled, but still difficult terrain until you step away from the wall.
5, right?
Yep.
Can I get a sense that how to destroy this portal?
If you want to give me a wisdom check, do a get check. You look at it, seems to be made from some type of metal material. The only thing you can glean is she's the only one down here and she seemed to be doing something with it. Outside of that, you have no idea.
Can I... This is probably more free actions than I'm asking for. Let me know if this would be an action. Can I get a sense of what type of portal this would be? Is it a one-way or two-way?
You wouldn't be able to tell that just looking at it.
Okay. Well, screw it.
There's
I'm gonna hit
always
her
the
in
hard
face.
way to find out.
Yep.
I'm sure you'll find out after combat's over.
Goes there. That should be 30 feet. And I'm going to bonus action rage. Let's see. Yep. Bonus action rage. And then take 2 swings at it. Would this be with advantage because of flanking as well?
We don't do flanking.
We don't do flanking. Got it.
Still curb stomping the bitch.
I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna do this with. Let's see here. I don't think I could do reckless.
Flanking does not exist in 5e, but
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
always ask because I'm in different campaigns and people run different things. So
That's
I haven't
true,
played
though.
in this one yet.
Yeah, I know a few people that homebrew it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna attack it twice. With Great Weapon Master as well. So this would be with a -5 bonus. So 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. 22 points of damage. The second attack. That's 17.
17 hits.
Alright. So the AC is 17, guys, just so you know. It's 25 points of damage. And then that's my turn.
You know, if you really think about it, she was talking mad shit about this fella's cubs being surrounded. It's not looking so hot about 12 seconds later.
So, Grabrish, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw as this giant bone-like structure out of the ground twitches in your direction trying to slash you.
Not the big boner. Plus
3, 15.
Plus bits.
Alright, you will take 8 points of slashing damage as this thing cuts you.
I got pierced by the big boner.
And then, right here, you guys all watch as these snakes just start crawling up out of the floor.
It's not the house that I saw.
Sorry, I'm just working on their turn order. Okay, so that is layer actions and environmental hazards. And now for her turn.
Oh, by the way, this is supposed to be a large creature.
Buff
There
that
you go.
shit like a pillar, man.
You all watch as she just kind of like collapses in the ground, and you watch as a ripple moves over, and again the ground kind of like comes upward and it's transforming and stuff, and you watch as it turns into her again. And I will need Tao, Leo, and Natasha to give me constant or dexterity saving throws.
Tao and Leo have +3. So that's 21.
That's Natasha. That's Tau plus 3 is 18.
That's good.
Would these guys be able to? She moved right out of their attack range.
It wasn't walking away movement. Sorry, just adding up damage.
That's fun. That's a fun sentence to hear from you.
Okay. See, yep, you all gonna take full damage. So
Oh,
53.
So we failed the save, right?
Yep.
Um,
And then,
I'm gonna use this so I can re-roll it.
all right,
So now, they'll
you
take
guys also have that writhing flesh, and then 2 of the snakeheads are going to bite. Well, I guess one's gonna be. What's her range on it? Hold on. 10 feet. So one's gonna be at Leo's gonna miss. The other's gonna be at Tau, and that.
What kind of damage is it, by the way? Because depends.
Oh, that is acid damage.
Okay.
Oh, I take half damage because I'm raging. By the way. I think,
Okay. Is it?
Hold on. Let me double check that because I
Are you
don't think
powered up?
I'm at that level. No, I'm not. Never mind. I take the full damage.
Okay, so Tao's gonna get bit. Going to take 11 points of piercing damage as well as 8 poison damage.
So it's 5 plus 8. Because he's raging.
Correct. And it will be Tao's turn.
Wow. Tau walks up. And. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah. Alright. He is going to. Swing and miss. And swing and miss again. What in the world do I roll ones back to back with him?
You know, there's a DM that I have that says that if you roll another natural 1, you instantly die. 3 nat 1s in a row.
Anything
All
else?
right. Yeah, he is going to do this. And so the save on it be 8 plus 4 plus 3, 7. 15.
And it's a wisdom. Okay.
Yeah, wisdom saving.
All right. You watch as she kind of shudders away from her a bit and then turns around, just looks him over. You think it probably didn't work. She probably succeeded on her save. All right, and that was his turn.
Yeah.
All right, Gabrish, the swarm of snakes is gonna come up and try to dogpile you.
Oh, hello, little guy.
They're just swarming around at your feet, and they're just like hissing, and see if any of them actually bite you. 21 hit you?
21 meets my AC.
So yes, it hits you.
So you'll take 8 points of piercing damage. And then additional damage, which I'm rolling up for you right now.
Adorable.
You'll take 12 points of... Actually, give me a Constitution saving throw.
13.
Oh, you just made it. So you will instead take 6 points of poison damage. And
Have
it
we
is
done any damage to this lady yet?
and it is currently occupying your space. Val, it is your turn.
We are gonna take another pot shot at her. And I'm gonna use steady aim again to give myself advantage because she seems pretty tough to hit. But I'm gonna remember to hit the advantage button this time.
That definitely hits.
That's
A lot of damage.
6 and 5 is 11 plus 19 is going to be 30, so 47. I think.
Yep.
All right. So you kind of steady and breathing real slow, trying to make sure that you don't shoot one of your companions. And you launch this deep, and you watch as it kind of just like soars through her neck and out the other side. And she is still standing, but you can now see blood starting to run down from the wound you'd left.
Right. That's my paladin, not hers.
Just quickly touch my hair, make sure there's no bald spot.
I'm flattered, but I am taken by another goddess.
Is that the end of your turn? Val?
Yes, that is.
All right.
Because I can't move with steady aim.
Natasha, it is your turn.
Well, the angel's gone because I lost my concentration, taking 53 points of damage.
I'm like, holy shit.
Come on, just get good, right?
Thank you guys for finding something tough.
Yeah. Wow. You fucking think excellent.
Yeah, I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at level 3
That hits.
for 24 damage. The next person that goes is going to have advantage on her.
Well.
And that is my turn.
All right.
Actually, I am going to back around the corner. That is my turn.
Sound plan. So as you cast that guiding bolt and causes her to light up briefly, Birch, it is your turn.
So here's the question. Do I get advantage with one attack or two?
Just the first attack.
It's just the
Fucking
first one, I
idiot.
think.
Fuck.
It's the next.
Well-
it's the next attack on her. On it.
Well, I'm just gonna smite the shit out of her. I hope everybody's okay with that. So he walks up. When the Greek eye shall guide us home. Just starts fucking coughing it.
I'm also gonna use my reaction to infuse strikes on him to give an extra 1d6 of poison to her.
Wow.
Extra fucking. Here's the thing. Hey, Sotek, does that critical count for smites too?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
It's all dice roll.
Counts for every. It counts for his infused strike as well.
How
Yeah,
do you think
any
Lex hit
dice
that
for-
60?
So here's
Mhm.
what is that infused strike again? Because
It's 1d6.
Alright,
So-
we're just.
It's now a 2d6.
Okay, let's just get. Okay, that's a 9. But that first one's pretty good. Okay, so that's 2d6. So we're gonna start rolling damage. What we're gonna do? Fuck, it's a 3. But that divine smite, I'm going to do level 2. Which is going to make this a 2d. That's gonna make this just straight up 6 D8 of damage. Fuck me. One moment.
If you go to your, like how you're choosing your dice and you go to the advanced dice roller, you can do stuff there, by the way.
I'm doing it right now, actually. Thank you.
And don't forget the extra 1d8 from the Sunblade Part 2. Also crits.
Oh, I'm aware.
Good.
Although,
Good.
is she undead?
Wait, is she undead? Does she
No.
count as a... No, okay, well... Alright, so let me see if I just play it. Bop, 24, 10, 13, plus 24. Fucking...
37?
Thank you. So just... Oh, how I long to be in her chorus! The great guide shall guide us home! just slashes right into this bench.
All right, you step up with your first swing, singing your war song. You watch as your sunblade just gets even brighter as you just cut through her, and you watch as it leaves this large open gash, and blood is just pouring out of it. And as you're so impressed with that first hit, you come back around with the other one and completely whiff it. But it was impressive. And that's your turn.
Yep. I'm just gonna leave that gif over there.
All right, then Shideen, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna just attempt to shoot it with my dragon wing bow.
16 will miss. 27 will hit.
I just want to thank you for that gift. It's beautiful.
You're welcome.
All right, the second one hits. Anything else you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell, as a bonus action, I'm gonna tell my Drake to attack. So I'm gonna move it over, and since I fixed, hopefully I fixed this. Yeah.
All right, is that 19 to hit?
Yes.
Okay, that will hit.
All right.
You still doing poison damage with it?
Yeah, it's still poison.
Okay.
It's pure. It says, well, let's see, because it's a poison damage thing.
Well, is it like it takes piercing
Because
damage
it
plus
says-
poison damage?
It says hit piercing damage.
Okay, then it will take piercing damage.
I thought with the extra, where's it at here? Yeah, the other one is the other type is 1d6 is, so I should change that. It says Magic Feign, the Drake's Bite attack deals an extra 1d6 of the type chosen, so it's two different ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll the piercing damage.
All right, I'll do that.
And the poison damage isn't going to do anything to it, but you can go ahead and fix it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll just +4. That's the damage it did.
All right, so it does bite into it, do some damage. That's about it.
Okay, that's it. This is my turn.
All right, environmental hazards. I need dexterity saving throw from you again, Gabrish.
Okay.
And Tal's going to watch as even more snakes crawl out of the ground.
That's gonna be a 10.
All right, well, that is going to be... My dice got stuck.
Back to the pit with me. I've been exiled back to my hole.
It's going to be 4 points of slashing damage as this growth out of the ground here kind of like twitches in your direction and cuts you.
That is a really sharp bone. We need to work on that.
And then let's see if it gets its breath attack back. It does not. So it is going to...
Is it this thing's turn?
Yeah.
I haven't gone yet.
No, you didn't.
Nope.
Oh, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Was it the rock this person's turn or her? That's what I was curious.
The fucking rock
I-
is killing me. Please help.
I did the environmental effects is what I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
These
was like,
snakes
wait a minute.
are technically not here yet either then.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I also,
Something ain't right.
I also think I fixed the bite thing too as well.
Alright,
So yeah, I'm gonna attack it again.
go for it.
Great Weapon Master. 18 to hit.
That hits.
22 points of damage, and then that misses.
Does indeed.
For a bonus action, I am going to let's see here. Which one was this? Storm Rune.
The thing's looking pretty worse for wear as well.
I'm gonna invoke my Storm Rune as a bonus action. And that is my turn.
Alright, now the sharp bone is going to attack Gabberish and the snakes will spawn here.
The boner is killing me. No.
And then she will make her attacks. So it is going to spit venom. I guess at you, Gabberish.
How have you considered actually, instead of spitting venom at me and being a toxic bitch, converting to Ynir? I have pamphlets, anything but spitting acid at, please. Please don't do it.
Well, it is going to miss you with that. So I guess your speech did work. 20 is going to hit Tal.
She's interested. I have
I'll
felt
give
it.
her disadvantage invoking my rune.
Okay, on Tal's attack.
No, on her.
On all of her attacks.
No, just the one that attacked Tal.
Okay. That one is going to miss, and then the one at you is going to hit.
You have disadvantage on me because I didn't take damage because I have Cloak of Displacement. I remembered.
Alright. That will be 21 to hit you. Does that hit?
It still hits.
Okay. We'll change it from a 25 to 21, so it was something. And then you will take, as I roll the damage, 13 points, 7 points piercing damage, and then you'll take 1 point of poison damage. And it is now Tao's turn.
Alrighty. So Tao.
I'm gonna use my
Here it
reaction
is.
to give you 1d6 of poison, but it wouldn't matter since it's immune to it.
Well, 13 misses. 11 misses.
Indeed, they do. And that is Tao's turn.
Yep.
Doesn't Tal have Reckless?
Tao is not using Reckless.
Okay.
Well, both Gabberish and Tao are going to be swarmed by their venomous snakes. And that is going to be a miss on Gabberish. And this is going to be a miss on Tao. So that will bring us to Val. It is your turn.
Go, Val.
You doing your steady aim again?
You're muted, by the way.
I'm sorry. I was clocking on my keyboard and I saw Discord lighting up. So I was like, I'm going to mute this for just a minute. Yes, steady aim, if that hits.
That does hit.
Cool. 26 damage, I believe that is.
Alrighty.
And then, yeah, that'll be my turn because I don't think it'll do me very much good to try and bonus action hide where I'm at. She
Alright.
seems occupied anyway.
Then Natasha, it is your turn.
All right. Well, taking 14 misses.
14 does miss.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. What does the Raven Knight do?
But there's part of me that wants to continue with the whole song bit, and there's part of me that just has the image in my head of Caprice covered in snakes that are failing to bite him through the full plate, with him like slowly like handing out a pamphlet to this big snake lady who seems semi-interested in what he has to say. But I think for the sake of the campaign, I think I'm just gonna murder her. So, hey ho, here we go. When the Saints go marching in. Yeet, ya yeet.
Both hit.
Fantastic. I'm a spice that up with a little bit of smart. Cool. Spicy. Oh, but wait, there's some more. Man, I wish my rolls weren't fucking garbage, but hey, we take what we get here. In the apocalypse. That's 16 plus 12,
28.
18, 28 damage collectively.
Alright, she's still standing, but as ever, looking worse for wear. Cutting into her. Anything else you wish to do?
Ynir will never forgive you, snake thought. Die! And we can move on.
It's Shadine's turn.
Shadine is going to continue to attempt to shoot it with its foe.
Alright. That will also hit.
And that is my turn.
Well, why don't you tell us how you want to do this?
Well, I've been just pulling on this bowstring to make its own arrow. That's just going to be a golden bolt. And it's going to shoot it. Oh, where's that picture? It's going to shoot it right between its eyes on the lady's face. Basically.
All right. So you've just been standing there. Assume you have a quiver, but not drawing out of it.
I
just
do.
pulling your bowstring back and then letting go as the arrow appears. And one after another, your companions up there looking very worse for wear, but still standing, fighting this thing. You're just unleashing these arrows into it. And then finally, your last arrow, as everybody's attacking and focusing on this thing, just hits it right in the head and goes out the back. And you all watch as this green-like liquid just kind of sprays out and then stops and hovers in the air for a second and just falls to the ground. And all of a sudden, the agonizing crying sound that's been going on this whole time goes completely silent. And it's a little bit darker in here as this portal just turns off. And you watch as this thing just collapses to the ground and then turns into what looks to be a pile of snakes.
Dead snakes are alive.
Dead.
Oh.
I hold up my sunlight blade.
Oh, thank goodness.
We kicked its ass!
The other snakes that she summoned are still alive, but we will say that you guys killed those.
All right. I got him.
But combat is over.
Cool.
Kick that snake. And
Let's go ahead and take a bathroom break real quick.
Yeah, I need one.
All right,
I'll be
sounds
ready.
good.
So how is Tal holding up? I think he's AFK. Oh my god, that's scary.
Yeah, those two crits were pretty clutch.
Yeah, I'm at 38 HP.
I'm at 24, but I cap at 66. So...
I cap at 99. That's stop by.
That is true.
I'm extremely hard to hit, but by God, if I have to make dex saves and stuff, probably not a good idea. 21 AC plus the Cloak of Displacement, kind of clutch. What was the name of this fort?
Yeah, I was gonna add that in my notes, and I didn't have it in here.
We were just calling it the Keep. Are you using the journal that Celtic handed out to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, doing the same thing. It's more organized than my actual written notes. That's what you-
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back. What's Tal's health looking like?
Horrible.
Where's he at?
Huh?
Where's he at right now?
Very, very, very hurt.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
And welcome back.
And this is the last of the New Belgium.
I'm also back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So Gabrus, what's your health looking like?
My health?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit over half.
Oh,
Do you need help? You probably need a little bit more help than I do. Don't
I think
worry.
Tal and I are like getting close to single digits.
Don't worry, I'll be right over. Pat, pat.
I mean, we got hit pretty hard too.
Well,
Yeah.
if we are all back, combat is ended. What do you all wish to do?
Is Ryan back?
I'm going to walk over to Tao. No, I'm going to walk over to Leo and say, I told you not to spend it all in one place.
Never healed me.
I healed you for 20.
Right.
I'm giving you shit.
I do, but alright.
Where is Tao? Is Tao just straight?
He's
dead?
hiding underneath the snakes.
Wait. Where's the... Oh, hey Tao, are you dead? Oh, good. Look at him, he's like a pop-up book. Here, take 20 health. Stop dying. I give him 20 health.
Oh, there's the house.
Anyway, I run over. No. I attack
Joe, I saw something.
The adrenaline's still going through Griffith's system. He viciously attacks the anomalous architecture. No, and he walks back over to... Do I have that equipped right now? I do. I'm going to pat, after giving 20 health to Tao with the lay on hands, I'm going to go over to Leo and I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Is this pit of acid still here?
It is indeed still there.
Alright, cool. I did fix it now.
So Natasha will take a step back and attempt to jump over.
All right. What's your? I think it's strength.
13, so she can
Yeah.
jump, what, 13 feet?
Yep, you make it.
I'll follow suit.
I'm
Alright.
sorry, Leo, there is not much more I can do.
It is rough terrain over there. Actually, no, the arm stopped moving, so no longer rough terrain.
Alright. So, Natasha.
Val, just real quick, as you step foot on this surface, this flesh for the first time,
Mhm.
you start to feel a dull thumping in that scar.
Okay.
Alright, so I am going to cast this. So, first one. So sorry, I get to over the next minute. I'm gonna be pumping this into stuff. Where is it? Have one set up.
Did he get kidnapped?
We threw him
Yep,
into the,
pretty much.
Threw him into the blood river. Fuck that. Kidding.
I can shoot
He
you with my
doesn't-
arrow right now.
I know. Honestly,
From the
you've done it
darkness.
before. You've done it before. Let's not pretend. You know what I look like. You thought I was a dead fist, I bet you.
Okay, so Leo, that's you. This one goes to me. That goes to Tao. Sorry, it's gonna take a little bit for me to figure all this out.
While, go ahead.
Val.
Mhm.
5. Gabrice. 7.
Looks enough. Thank you.
Tao gets another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 4 more. Me. Great.
Yeah. I'm still down about 30 hit
You
points
don't
too.
have to heal me anymore on these.
Me again.
Now I question. Also, is anybody?
Me again.
I don't know how. This place is very corrupted. Did anybody tend to catch anything? Does anybody feeling
More to
sick?
Tao.
Yeah, the acid feels weird on me. I'm sure
pretty
you do too.
I'm sure that's a common thing.
Would we feel the effects of the disease that we have already?
I was just about to say.
Yeah. Twinsies.
Oh, give me a moment.
Sure.
So you guys look at your skin, and you swear you see stuff moving underneath it. There's
Is
like
it just like a visual
red-
thing? Do we feel it yet?
you just see like these red traces going across your skin, and it's pretty itchy.
Okay.
That trip.
We'll probably say that like this doesn't appear to be normal.
Look. I look at it, it's like, oh yeah, that's fucked. I use 5 hit points to cure all diseases on you. Anybody else have the
I would.
skin bugs? You? Okay, come here.
No, not me.
Not you? Okay, who is speaking actually?
Shadeen.
Get over here, you edgy lizard.
I guess I'll try to jump over it.
Please.
It's easy enough.
Come, I need to heal you. I'm going to cure your disease as well. And that's the last of my lay on hands, so if anybody else gets disease, just swing them up Shake Creek. But you know,
At least until tomorrow.
until tomorrow.
If anybody's a decent at investigation and stuff like that, I would check the snake lady's body. I'm gonna see what I can get from this magical portal or
Oh.
deactivated magical portal.
Tao would go over and try to cut off one of the heads.
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
All right. Well, Tal now has a serpent head,
Hell yeah.
kind of like the size of boa constrictor. That's what the body turned into. Was just a pile of those.
Is there any markings and such on this the
Yeah.
middle pillars or whatever? I want to investigate what those, if there's any markings or anything on it.
Since the two of you are looking at it, go ahead and give me, whoever wants to do it, an investigation with advantage. Or if you want to do one individually, you can.
I'll do it individually since my investigation's pretty toasted. not good. Yeah, mine's not good.
Hey, I'm in the same boat.
Let's do it individually.
Oh!
Well, there you go.
Would you look at that?
Leo, as you kind of looking over this, without the stuff in the middle, it's just the two pillars on both sides. You have no idea what type of metal this is. To you, it's just metal, but it does look a little bit otherworldly. But there are these carvings in it that look like they share similarities with infernal or abyssal, but you're not 100% sure, like what the language is.
So it's there's similarities with Infernal and Abyssal.
Well, I can read them.
The ground of it. So there's this flesh-like floor, and you watch as the flesh itself kind of goes up and then turns into this metal.
Okay. Can I get any words from my understanding of Abyssal? Not Abyssal, but Infernal?
Nope.
Nothing? Okay.
It looks like it's related to those languages, but you don't understand it.
Okay. Does anybody have like a book or something that we can write down some of these words so we can take back? We need to bring something back.
I have a Bible, so no.
No, I don't either.
Actually, let me check. I might. Let me. Looking through his priest pack, how he's going to check. Listen, and literally anything that could help here.
No, I don't have anything. I forgot the Explorer's Pack doesn't have like paper or anything.
No,
Or
it
chalk.
doesn't. Sorry, that's going to be a big no.
What's in the room here besides the fleshy stuff?
That's it. The blood, the river, just seems to be like blood coming from all the bodies and draining down into this pit and then flowing outwards. It's not rapidly flowing, but it is obvious a visual flow to it.
Is there like any, like you said this was a bone spike, right? Is that still there?
Yes, it's still there.
How big is it?
I'm gonna investigate down here, guys.
It's like 9 feet tall.
I'm gonna take the bone out of the spike, and I have smith tools. Can I slowly start inscribing what these words are onto that?
First, you will need to figure out a way to get the bone out.
Oh, I got it.
It's pretty firmly attached. Shadeen,
It's pretty
what
dark
you're
over
seeing
here,
is-
right?
Yeah, what you're seeing is what's down there. However, you can see that river leads outside, assuming to what you saw from above. And it's very bright out there, which is what that light is.
Sounds good.
Anybody investigate her?
I don't think anyone is.
No, I don't think
I mean,
so.
I am not that smart as far as investigation goes. So, but I can try. I'll try, I guess.
It's better than I have a +1. I'll give you the help action.
I legit. Hey, would you like to guess what my modifier is?
+1. So
Yeah.
who has higher than a +1 here?
Well, I don't know. Leo's doing pretty fucking good, isn't he?
He is.
And
I
you-
technically have a +2, but I didn't take proficiency in it, so.
Nice. So hey.
You
Good
walk
start.
over and you start examining these snakes that she's turned into. Dead, but a bunch of snakes. One is obviously missing a head, but the rest of them just seem like some kind of snake. There's nothing else left behind.
Oh, I will say, I don't know if you want to use passive investigation, but I do have observant, so that would give me a 17 passive investigation.
Alright, you don't glean anything different as well. Only thing seems to be of interest in this place is the portal, but for now, it seems to be closed. The second she died, it just winked out.
It would appear that these portals need a living demonic conduit in order to make their connection. Something from the hells to anchor itself here. Without the portal active, this flesh mass should rot away in time.
Yeah. I kind of already guessed that. How about we go back upstairs, see if we can find anything that's where we can write something on. Get the inscriptions off this portal, and then take it back to the king.
Yeah, I think we said that there was like a piece of cloth or something like that somewhere upstairs on the altar.
Either cloth or anything that we can use as transport for.
It was a
I did
piece of cloth on
find,
the pew or whatever.
I mean, I don't think we should desecrate that area any further.
It's
Especially, I mean, I did end up retrieving, I do believe, to be something holy from that area as well. From my goddess.
I will say, Val, since you're passively looking at stuff, when you look at this portal, the like metal beams coming out of it, it's really hard to focus. Almost like you're not wearing your glasses. Everything else you can see is fine. It's just when you look at those.
Okay.
And you notice your scar when you look at those does like twitches, like it's a constant ever since you stepped on the ground, constant throbbing pain.
Oh no, it's
but
Voldemort.
it flares up when you look at the portals.
It's full.
Alright. I feel like she'll just mention that like it gives her a really bad vibe. And she's definitely interested in going to help out upstairs. To like find something to write on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I do a religion check to see what this gate's significance could be, and maybe if I've heard anything similar to this?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a religion check.
Okay.
You go upstairs, Val, with whoever wants to go with you. You can find paper up there. It's not hard to find paper.
Then whoever wanted to come up with me, I'll probably give it back to them and like just kind of keep an eye out up here to make sure that like nobody else is coming in, because we saw the like monsters fly off after the ship.
Yeah. So I'm gonna head back downstairs. I'm assuming I can find charcoal that was laying around like upstairs too.
Yeah, there's like some damaged burnt wood.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take some of that.
While you guys go up and get that, Grievous, thinking back, you've heard of portals before to either the Abyss or the Nine Hells, and sometimes they're physical, sometimes it depends on like the type of creature. They can be like a simple circle that's drawn on the floor and somebody sacrificed to it and it creates a tear. Those are more temporary and they disappear. Stuff like this, more permanent, opens up and people can go back and forth a lot. And they generally need some kind of focus to keep them open, whether it's an item or a person. Past that, you can't really tell like where it goes or anything special about it.
Now, I don't need to know anything special about it. What I need to know, can I mess with these runes? You said that there was runes on the side, yes?
Yes, looks like there's writing.
If I muck with these runes, will that make this portal, once it powers on, unpredictable?
Could possibly. You're not 100% sure though.
You know, considering our current situation, Gabris is thinking, if there is any sort of demon powerful enough that just needs to, I don't know, get into this basement, this is going to be another problem all over again.
Well,
So he is
going to say anything to Leo before he comes down?
before he comes down.
Like
I think that would be
he comes
rather
down?
after he comes down, yeah, he'll turn to you and be like, he's basically going to relay that this is just basically a permanent problem waiting to happen, and that he has an idea of carving up the runes in order to mess up the magic of the portal to either make it unpredictable or inoperable.
Looking at these runes, can I get a sense to see if that would actually happen or not with an Arcana check?
Jerry, go ahead and give me Arcana check.
He's also planning on carving it out with the Sunblade, which is just straight spicy light. So, you know.
Val, as you have left this area and you went up top, your scar did go back inert. You're not sure though. It looks like it might be a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Okay, so with my Arcana, I get advantage because of the Storm Rune.
Sounds good. Go ahead and give me a check.
It's an 18.
You kind of look over this. If these are runes, you know that messing with runes could disturb if it's like magical, but you're not sure if this is what those are and if that's going to do it. But you've heard of that before.
Okay. It's possible, but I don't know the inscription of these runes. It could be you could reactivate it, or it could be permanently damaged. I don't know. I would suggest that we figure out a way to destroy this or get more information about how to completely get rid of it.
Till that time comes, I know we shouldn't be thinking in the short term, and this just might be the end times talking. But there are plenty of demons out there with the magic to reopen this and undo all of our processes. We cannot claim this fort until this is destroyed.
I mean, yeah.
So, if you
It's an
could,
iffy thing, to be honest with you. Because from what you're telling me is that it's either... I'm assuming I get some of the information that he told me about this portal either using sacrifices or being active, and somebody has to maintain a concentration to keep it open. You're correct on that, but I don't think messing with runes that are unknown to some of us is the wise choice to do, because you could... I mean, like I said, I'm not fully dove into magic, but I do understand it to a point. Say that you mess with it, something happens. Reactivation could destroy it, or it could kill us.
with respect, I was planning on doing it with the Sunblade. Pure, radiant energy, something that is completely abhorrent in the hells. With anything else, I would not do this. But with something as radiant and holy as this, I figure with, well, the obvious corruption around, it would do more good than bad. I honestly like our odds with just doing a little bit of tampering just to be safe.
Thing is I don't think this portal goes to hell. It does have infernal, but it also has like an abyssal type inscription on it, so it could be.
Where else would it go?
I mean, you know more than me at this point. Different planes, we all know that.
Out of character, infernal and abyssal. From what I understand, those are demon and fiend respectively, and they both go to the hells. Is that correct, Sotik?
I think that one is like, because there's devils and demons, and one of them is
Yes.
in the nine hells, and the other one's in another one that I
Yeah,
forgot.
one's a devil language, one's a demon language.
Yeah, and
This looks like a bastardization of the two, and you read it, and like you could, if you wanted to force it to say something, you could, but it would make no sense to you. It would be gibberish.
Okay, so where do devils are in the hells. Where are demons? Like, Brandon
The
is not
abyss.
asking. The abyss. Okay. So we might be dealing with abyss. Okay. Okay.
We
Caprice
could.
knew this. Brandon did
we-
not.
Well, here's the thing. Basically, player talking here. It could be abyss. It could be hell. It could be something completely different. We do not know. That's why Leo is suggesting not to touch it just yet.
At least it's closed. We can't just jump into it now.
It's true.
Yeah,
Actually,
I heard an old party did that at one point, like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, I heard they all died.
Yeah.
That's about right. In any case. No, I don't have anything to sanctify the area or... Damn. Well.
At least we took it down for now. We can still report our findings, so if we can maybe destroy it or figure out it later.
Yes.
Because who knows
but
what's going to come back here.
honestly, what we've done is we've ushered in an inconvenience to immortal beings. What was the point of coming out here? Honestly?
Give me a second and I'll let you know.
I was gonna say, I think we were hoping to like find something potentially valuable here. I think that like best case scenario is we could use this as a foothold to fight back, but I don't think that
Not
was
with this in the
initial pitch.
basement.
So we were
Right.
tasked by the king to find answers in this keep. Clearing it and finding anything about it will help. Is basically what we were tasked to do. Anything we find in here that's not human, we kill. It's basically what we did. Not only that, we need to find whatever is going on at this keep. Like what's happening here. So we basically found out what happened. We just need some sort of proof of what it is, and that's why I was looking for, because I'm assuming somebody's gonna figure this out. So we don't have the knowledge. I don't think anybody here has player talking now.
Leo, actually, Nada was saying that. A lot of things just clicked in my head. So Gabrisa's gonna turn to Leo and just be like, I ended up finding raven feathers on the altar upstairs. Strange as it might be, I'm not sure if it was a temple to my goddess, that's what it would make it seem.
Who do you worship again?
I worship Yanir, the great guide.
That's who it was. Okay.
She is a goddess of death. She
So you're saying you found a dead bird?
I said I found several feathers that emit an ambiguous aura. My bad. I'm stupid. Anyway.
Agreed. Continue.
You're welcome. I'm glad I gave you that one. In any case. Shit. If that is to be the case, our temples are often more like graveyards than churches or cathedrals. If this seems very much to be a bastardization of this, with all of the wall corpses. Now this could be a mass murder sort of situation, or the sacrifice of the souls of the already deceased, both a bastardization of my goddess.
From fighting these beings, demons, abominations, whatever we want to call them, they keep coming up with the same.
So you're saying this could have been the catacombs that turned into this stuff?
That is likely. They could have used the corpses as flesh puppets, rising them from the grave to serve as their temporary bodies in the mortal coil.
I just have a feeling that they're bringing something other than their army to our world.
Well, respectfully, Leo, I'd agree. Because this, and I stab the flesh below me, is new.
I say we get out of here.
Agreed.
Do too. I'm gonna copy down the inscriptions using the piece of paper.
All right. So you spend a little bit of time writing them down.
And once I'm done, I will follow. Should we head up to the keep, or did you check out what was below the water here, Shadeen?
It seems like it leads outside. There's nothing there.
Outside. Well, Val's up at the keep. Probably should go up there and grab her, and then see what we need to do to get back.
Yes. Let us not split up any longer. Away! And I go, yeet!
No, there's more on this island than just this bunker, too.
No, don't tie! Oh, over here. That's good, that's good. Over here, that's good. I'll go right here.
All right. You all find yourselves back at the top of the stairs.
Please don't put me down. Oh, you motherfucker. Okay. Why are you like... Stop it! I'm putting myself over here. Okay, we're good. Okay.
Mine is just loading. There we go.
Yeah.
It took longer than it needed to do.
So, did we plan for a return trip?
What was... Were we tasked anything else? Like, is this what was on this island? Just this keep? Or was there something else we had to do, Soltic?
I think it was just this.
If you want to give me a history check, you can.
Just clearing the keep.
For history. Alright, +1. Let go.
I believe in you.
Oh no, I got a plus. Okay. I'll take it.
Hey!
You were sent on what was believed to probably be a suicide mission that you might not come back from to this keep. It's part of the mainland. It was a couple days travel away, and you were supposed to clear it out because they've been reports of demons here going and joining the main force that's attacking the city. Find out what you can, and King thought it was probably a suicide mission, and none of you would come back. Didn't go much further than that.
Yeah, so there was no talks of a return trip home. We have
No,
to
the
figure
way
that out
he
ourselves.
talked, he figured you were all going to die doing this.
Proved
What
him wrong.
what I had. Okay,
You also remember somebody put a hole in your boat and it sunk.
Oh,
Even though it's there on the map, it's actually not really there.
Yep.
you said that this is about a day's travel back to the keep, or not the keep.
It
but
was
the
2
settlement
days on ship,
on ship. What would it be by walking?
probably about 4 days.
4 days.
through demon-infested helllands.
Well, ain't the first
Can't
time.
be any worse than here.
Actually, to be fair, here is actually pretty good because we're not being constantly attacked.
I think we should take a rest
That would be wise.
and then head out when we
I
can.
am also going to take some time to do some purification rituals on the temple itself.
So there is no day or night here, but you guys did get here in what would be considered the early morning. You can still take an 8-hour rest. It would just be a long time afterwards that you'd be able to take one. And yeah, it kind of put you into what your body would consider nighttime.
There's no day-night cycle anymore.
No, your body still have the natural rhythm before everything went to pot, but there is no day or night cycle.
Love that phrase.
At least we're good to go. We can move at night, I guess. So, is everybody ready to do a long rest and then move out when we can?
Will we be doing it in shifts?
I think
I
that's
think
wise.
it would be best.
I think that's wise. Should we hold up where?
Maybe not on this first floor that has a bunch of holes all the way through it.
Well, it's only one floor.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The back temple has 2 entryways. I do not. They seem rather defensible, and if need be, we can continue to damage the temple and fly out of the finely crafted stained glass.
Well, Val, you said that the other staircase is ruined, right?
Yeah, the one that's south of us. Yeah, the
If we
tunnel's
go
collapsed.
The
there,
armory.
Yeah, if we go there, it's only
Mhm.
a one entrance.
Yeah. We just wouldn't really have any escape routes if that's the thing that we're worried about.
Yeah. It's either we go there or we keep to a location where we have a few escape routes to get out of. It's whatever you guys want to think about.
Yeah, I like the armory idea, and I also like this room over here where we came down into, because it has the stairway up and it has the arrow slits out, and a couple of doors. It looks like there's probably broken furniture. We could brace one of the doors.
I think the metal room's best.
Whatever has less blood in it.
Tal says that you guys could probably travel a few hours away and then rest and not even have to worry about being here if stuff comes back.
That is also true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Stuff kind of flew off after a ship. Better idea. I think we should leave.
I think that's a fair idea.
Oh, all right. I'm back. We can do that. He like puts the censer and the incense back.
I mean, we probably have a little bit of time if you want to do something quickly.
It's
I'm
just
sure that it'll
smoke
just get
there.
undone if somebody comes back, but
It's a quick 15-minute in and out prayer, just basic sanctification, nothing too involved this time. Just want to make sure that everything, well, is as a-okay as it can be in the meat lands. BRB. I'm gonna do a quick 15-minute purification ritual with like incense and like the censer, waving that back and forth around the temple area, and then we can leave.
All right, so you come in here. There are definitely symbols, depictions of people on the glass windows, like you would expect to see in some kind of place of worship. You know, though, that there's not really like, it's not like heresy to worship one god in another god's place. A lot of people, it's pretty common to do that. So you just kind of set up in here and spend some time praying and meditating. What are the rest of you gonna do?
I'm gonna watch the front door. Like the main entrance while we wait before we head out.
All right, as you step in here, this is an open area. It is not covered by ceiling, but if you want to like give me perception, you can.
Natasha's gonna assist Gabrice.
All right, and Leo.
I'm probably just gonna sit back and not really do very much.
Okay. Give me one moment. So, Gabrish, as you kind of pray, you get this vision of this crow just kind of flying through these lands. And just everywhere it goes, it just seems restless, not having a place to land. And there's just death and corruption and decay all over the place. And very far in the distance, you can see this giant serpent's head. It seems unnaturally real, or unnaturally big. It's bigger than any mountain. It's bigger than, it seems like it just goes up into space, into the atmosphere. And it doesn't seem to get any closer as it flies. It just seems to be constantly there watching. And then the raven just turns, and you watch as a feather floats to the ground and lands. And where it lands, you see it's kind of heal the plants a little bit. And that's all you glean while you do that.
On the little hill, it what?
Where it lands, the feather, it seems to heal it a little bit.
Heal the land.
Oh shit! Okay, that's taken note. I have no idea when Natasha comes in, but I have the picture in my mind that Gabris is just in this room filled with incense smoke, and then he pops up like, I figured it out! Oh, hi, Natasha. Anyway.
Hello.
Hello. So I found a bunch of random feathers, right? This is probably a weird way to start a conversation, and I apologize about that.
What's so strange about feathers?
Thank you for understanding. Anyway, I found the altar over there, and they were emitting a magical aura. And I have just received a vision from my goddess that these will restore the balance to the land, if only in a minor way. I do not know what purpose that will serve. Actually, Natasha, will you join me in the basement very quickly?
Sure.
Cool. So my plan right now is I'm going to stick one of these feathers in the portal.
All right. So you make your way back across, finding your party members kind of lingering about here and there, down into the fleshy under area of this, over to where the portal is. And you set a feather down there.
Yep.
And it
Just
is
right
now
in
there.
front of the portal, and I just like,
All right. Doesn't seem to have immediate effect as you kind of stand there and watch it, but you feel a little better knowing you placed it there.
okay, we can leave now. Speaking of you, may I ask you a personal question?
Yes.
What god do you worship? You do seem to be a cleric.
I don't
But
worship any of them. I believe
How-
in the gods, but I don't worship them.
he gives the cocked head of a very confused raven. I'm afraid I don't understand. Do you worship the entire pin? So you don't worship any of them or subscribe to any of their beliefs, but you believe in all of them, and they
exist, but look around. They've abandoned us. So why should I worship any of them?
I'm afraid we are going to have to agree to disagree on that one.
Wow.
Especially with this gift from my goddess that I have received just today in this hellscape. Did you ever believe in any of them?
Well, yes. I used
Which
to
one?
worship. I used to worship one. Just like,
We're
a
getting
little
to
bit of
that, Val.
backstory.
I didn't want to interrupt, but I also couldn't resist.
I don't remember if I actually had any particular one that I've worshipped. Yeah, no, I have not. I haven't followed any particular god ever. Like I said, I believe they exist, but you know, and I've studied many of them, but what's the point? Believing in only a particular one or worshiping only one. Do you not believe all the gods exist?
Yes. I do believe also, however, that sometimes particular gods pick out paths for us. And that while they are all important, we each have our role to play in the grand design.
Well, I believe we make our own fate.
Well, if you would humor me, can I at least give you this as a small gift? And I hand you one of the feathers.
And a pamphlet.
One of these is more important than the other.
Thank you. Thank you.
But my goddess is known as the Great Guide. So maybe, since you believe in all of them, she may come to assist you in a moment of need.
All right. She takes both and just puts them in her pouches.
And the death cult may or may not have a new member.
And I'm down to 22 feathers. Fantastic. Anyway, we should move on from this area. It is probably getting more and more dangerous by the minute. Up the stairs.
And she will follow you.
Right, and you guys, two of you, rejoin the rest of your party. As you, Shadeen, are standing there on watch, you
Yep.
swear way out in the distance, you see slight movement.
I will. I tell the group, we better hurry up. I think I see stuff out in the distance.
Kind of in the direction you're going to be traveling to if you're heading back towards the city.
Well, saves us the trouble finding them.
Right, so you all make your way from this keep.
Yep.
Yep.
As we're leaving, Gabris is going to tell everybody about the feathers and the vision and how he does believe that due to that, while we do have a very big snake demon lord potentially looking upon us, that he does believe that the feathers are a gift of grace from his goddess and that they will help them along their journey as a
Could I
font
keep
of
one on my body?
purification. Absolutely, here you go.
And I'll take it.
Actually, does everybody want one? Actually, I am totally cool with that.
Tal will hold out his hand.
Fantastic. I will give one to Tao.
If it'll make you feel better.
Yeah.
Tal will adorn it on himself like a piece of jewelry, like just about everything else.
Does everybody have a feather now?
I think we all have a feather now.
Yep.
Gabris is so happy. But you can't tell, but his body language is just like...
He has
Subtle
happy feet.
he. Do not worry, we are now all in the good graces of the great guide. She will guide us along this hellscape meat land.
All right. So where do you go? What do you do?
Are we gonna stealthily try to get out of here since it's possible that I saw some stuff?
Yeah.
Is there trees or anything on this road? Around this road?
Funny. You're very funny.
What is it considered that we're running in? Is
I like it. Hang on, pause. In this direction of travel, why are all the tanks at the back?
each other?
What?
You get to move where you want to be.
Oh, okay. Get the fuck. Val,
We're all walking
Sorry,
backwards.
sorry,
That's why.
sorry.
Switch. I need to
So-
be Middle East. There we go. Aura.
You're supposed
Go.
to sandwich the squishies.
I'm supposed to be middle tank because I have aura. No, get back here, you edgy rune man.
So the path from this place leads westward, and it kind of just lazily winds its way through the landscape and over a distant hill, and you can't see it anymore. Where you are at is like pretty flat plains. There's like groupings of trees here and there, but it's not like there's forests or things that you're going to run into. But as you step out, I mean, you see like small vegetation and clumps of stuff, but not necessarily trees along the road or things that you might be able to successfully hide in, if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, basically. Take cover or something.
I figure, like, at best, we'll probably find, like, a rocky outcrop or something like that. But I wouldn't be terribly keen on, like, camping right next to the beach after we got attacked by the crab things.
Yeah, we need to stay a little
Todd
bit more
just
inland.
stays quiet.
So we're still walking, right? So, or are we just standing here?
Are you? You follow the road?
Yeah.
All right, how far do you follow it for? And that's basically like the landscape you're looking at.
Lush as it always was.
Oh well, we're trying to get back to report back in. So, I guess we keep going. Do we still see them on the horizon? If I see them on the horizon, or what? The things.
All you saw was like, you're not even sure what it was. You just thought you saw something dozens and dozens of miles away.
Okay.
And just kind of barely move. Almost maybe like a mountain peak or something. It was strange to you.
Okay. I guess.
Uh,
How long do we want to do this for until we go to bed?
I think, like, minimum, probably at least a couple of hours away from the fort. And the only other, well, I guess if it's all, like, flat terrain here, it doesn't really make as big of a difference. But if it's going to be, like, very difficult to find, like, a hidden location to camp, then I think if we're not going to, like, light a fire or something, that the top of a hill where we can see things coming for us from a long
There's
ways
no
off.
day-night cycle either, so
Right.
really no
Would
point.
probably be. Yeah, it would still, like, let us move and stuff like that.
It may be difficult in the hidden alcove, but there is still the option of tree houses.
Alright, I'm only gonna follow, like, the bird thing so far.
All right. Well, as you guys for a few hours begin walking, following this road, the land goes from very scarred, very tainted and corrupted, slowly back into its natural state. Doesn't seem like the whole lands are fouled, but obviously they can bring this type of, wherever they gather for long periods of time, they can bring this type of corruption to it. But you're finding yourselves going up and down hills, past like a couple of ditches and gullies and stuff, and eventually you come up over this hill and you just see this very bright green, almost like it's not a snake, but just using the metaphor, it's like a snake of trees just making its way down towards the coastline, and you kind of follow the road as it hits it, and kind of like where this greenery is, this lush vegetation and the road meet, you think there might be a village up there.
Wow.
Wouldn't hurt.
No, but it is almost definitely abandoned.
Well,
Still, a roof over our head isn't bad.
we can clear it out and take it for the night.
Yeah.
Very good.
So I guess we start heading our way to that little village, maybe, if that's the thing.
Yeah, so you keep making your way and getting closer and closer. Definitely is a town. Get closer and closer. Well, it definitely was a town. As you start making your way into it, all that's standing here is just these skeletons of buildings, scorch marks everywhere. Some places like looks to be dried blood still on the buildings, but it's just either been destroyed by brute force, like somebody knocking it down, or just burned until only a couple, structural pillars were left standing. Whatever village was here and whatever people were here was long ago destroyed. But there is this nice little river that seems to be running by and out into the main body of water.
Sorry, I have to know. Is Val following Birdman or the Drake?
Caw, motherfucker.
Got it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Can we just pause for a second? I do believe one of the intros to your character was kind of weird about the religious clergy, but I do believe two of the people you're closest with in the group are also the most. You are literally being like, yeah, this guy's the most zealous motherfucker I've ever met. He's cool. So Gabrish is very proud of himself right now.
Getting back on track. I'm going up to the body of water and testing it. Is it
Alright.
fresh?
I mean, you gotta like bend over and drink it.
I'm gonna get
It
the
looks
spoons.
blue. It looks clear. It's flowing. You don't see anything in it.
Okay. I cup my hand to get some. Smell it. Smell any different?
It has a slight tangy smell to it.
Dip a finger and then take a taste.
It definitely is not fresh water, but you think it might be good enough to drink as long as you can stomach the taste that seems to be coming with it.
Well, this is the freshest water I've ever tasted so far.
Blood.
Well, as our time draws to an end, we'll go ahead and call it here. As you guys
All right.
felled whatever was at that keep and found yourself in this ruined but seemingly has a supply of water village.